Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Charlotte's offense will go to work first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The 49ers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Martinez. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. This crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
And the ball comes out running. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irving. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back get a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the
There he goes! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Cobb. Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've...
Turning it on! Runs through a tackle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Cobb. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Off play action on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it. Finding an escape route. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Dropping back, it's Morton. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Cobb. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Running into the open space. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 30 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Reading the option, it's Morton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Morton. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2 line. And the 49ers will punt this one away.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll take the return and try to improve. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll go right back to him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 2nd down. The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish